Hello everyone and welcome back to the 13th part tutorial of the beginner guide into Maya. So this time, as I said, I will introduce you the second way on how to duplicate things in a way that we won't need to deal with them as we did here. So never mind. I'll just show you what is the next way on how to do this. So because we had first we took the hand and we duplicated it, and here we didn't have this finger. One thing also that I didn't mention is that sometimes maybe the topology here is okay and it's matching the same thing that we have here, but because I rotate this end into the other side, it doesn't mean that things will look the same in the other side. Okay, so if we were having a curve here, like this area was curved inside as usual hands have, and I will take this copy and duplicate it and move it over here, then in order to make sure that this curved area will stay in front of me, it will mean that this finger should be pointed down. So something could be wrong here. Right now it's still okay. Never mind, I will explain myself later. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna first right click, choose face. Okay. Now by default, whenever I started to use earlier the symmetry, there is a problem. Sometimes I won't be able to really acknowledge what are you doing there, or in your own scene. But if you choose to work with something, and let's say I'm gonna select something here, like let's say like that, I'm gonna select a half cut of it. Okay, so accidentally it shows the entire thing. I do want you to understand that something with your symmetry is working. I mean, this is the most logic thing to be aware of. If you use the symmetry, then you will need to turn it off. Okay, so now I'm going to select this again, half cut of it, and I'm going to make sure that it's really just a half cut of it, and I'm going to press delete to delete this half cut. Now I want you to pay attention for another something which is really important. You see right now my object is selected and my manipulator of the move tool is showing on with its original colors, okay, for each axis. Now the reason each one of them has this color is just to help you understand on how the position of whatever you showing here is according to this little axis here. So that means that the x is there because x is the red, y is the green, and z it's the blue. So right now our model, as the camera looking at it right now, okay, that means that we are from our right we have the z axis, okay, and whatever it goes to the right, the arrow is going to the right, that means that the right side is the positive side, okay, and this, the left, is the negative side. So we're gonna shift right click, okay, while it's in object mode. We have this option which called mirror polygon, and we have mirror polygon, and we need to mirror this half cut of the body because it's already positive, it's pointing to the z direction. We need to do the negative z, okay, so mirror negative z, okay, and you will see that now we have the entire half other cut of this body, and basically this is where we will have the secondary hand already there for us with the fifth finger. But we have a problem. See what's happening here? The entire edges of the hand that we just created at the um, at the 12th part has merged here, and we also have some other issues, I think. Yeah, here behind. Sometimes it will happen in different places, but I'm going to undo that and I will show you how to fix this. So Shift right click, mirror polygon, and mirror options. So again, this half cut of the body is pointing to the right, which is the Z, positive Z. So we need the negative Z of this half cut, so we will tell mirror direction negative Z. Now please don't merge with the original, okay? By default it will be ticked on, and if you are using the the straightaway mirror polygon negative Z, it will still merge with the original. You don't want to merge. You just want to click mirror here, and then you will see that those areas are not merged. Now, this is one thing, but we still have other things to be aware of. Whenever we mirror things, we want to make sure that our axis, our pivot, is in the center of the half cut. So basically, I don't care if this will be at the leg or at the head height, but I do care that it will be on the center. Okay, so this is the center of the body, and we need the other cut to be exactly here, also at the center. So this is one more thing that you need to be aware. And if you haven't done this, please make sure you do this, or at least just just adjust it manually by pressing the D or the insert button and adjust it, and then mirror. So shift right click, mirror polygon, mirror options, negative Z, mirror. Now, because we unticked the merge, what will happen now is that we have some open gaps here. Okay, you see it's opened, the entire shape is open, and yeah, so basically it's not really patched, and we need to patch this. Now, in order to patch this, you have one option. You have few options to do this, but I'm going to show you just one. Well, I will show you both of them. So at first, you can go with open area like that. You will simply go and mesh tools, merge vertex tool, and click on the option box. Now, by default, you want to change it from target vertices to center. Okay. Now, what this will do, it will simply do something such as this. Because this is both of them are in the center, we want to make sure that these two vertices will meet at the center, and we don't really want to stretch them as I did with the neck, right? So you want to click, hold, point to the other point, and you will see the green kind of dot there between them, okay? So that means this is where they will meet. So I'm going to release, and they will meet at the center of this. I'm going to do this also here and also here. So basically you want to stretch both of them at the same time to meet at the center. The other way is to right click, choose vertices, carefully choose only the center vertices, okay? So I'm going to choose everything in the center here, like so. I'm going to check myself at the other side that way, and when I know that both of each side are being selected, like so, I'm going to go over edit mesh and try to use the merge components with the default settings. Click on it, and you will see that nothing really merged here. Now, it's not true. Some of them did merge here because these were close to each other. So if we want to make sure that this merge will happen, we will change into scale tool and try to squeeze them to get to each other. We will simply help them to get to each other, and you will see here now they are near to each other, and we can go over mesh, edit mesh, and merge component, and now they are merged. Now the only way to really check this is in two ways. Again, it's to press 3 and to see if we have any open areas. So we don't. As you can see, we don't have anything open here. And we can also press 1, exit the smooth preview, take the selection tool, grab one dot, switch to move tool, and try to open this. it's not open, that's okay. Okay, and you can take samples and Control Z to undo that. Take samples, it's not opening, and that's fine. Now, one more thing before I'm gonna wrap this part is about the merge component option. In earlier versions of Maya, this merge options just been called merge or something, but not merge components. And in this version of Maya, they changed the name to merge component. Now, the thing is with merge component option is that it has this threshold value. Now, whenever we have this scenario where we want to, grab a lot of vertices all at the same time and connect them to each other, as we did, and we don't want to use this, scale tool in order to get them closer to each other, because I don't know why. So we need to change the value of our threshold. Now, what this means is that whenever we change the value here, what Maya does is searching for the in this threshold radius. Basically, it's a radius to search another vertices that is nearest to this vertex. And if it does find it, it will connect it. Now, the threshold, it's really the value of this radius, okay, to search. So Maya searching for another vertices. It doesn't find, so it's not connecting it. If it does find, it will connect it. And it's just controlled by this value. So if we were having like more than 0.0200 here, about 600, 0.0600, it would connect those two vertices even though they were far away from each other. But sometimes it will cause something that's a little bit more disturbing, and it will simply take even more vertices and connect them all at once, and then you will have a really big problem there. Just like we had whenever we, took this half mirror and we mirrored it, and it connected the entire edges here into one vertex point. So it's really up to you. You need to use an experiment every time if you want to use it, but it will simply require a little bit more time. So if you can, speed up things and use this scale tool and squeeze them near to each other, this is the most efficient way as I see it. Now, the reason I'm doing it with the scale tool is because I'm grabbing them both at the same time, and when I'm squeezing them, they both move the same distance into each other. And if I will do it, one by one with the move tool, simply what will happen is that we will have we won't keep the center correctly. So anyway, this is it for this part of the tutorial. I hope that was helpful for you, and we shall see what I'm going to do later on. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with this human figure, but anyway, it was a good practice, and I hope you enjoy this and have a good day. Bye bye.